Welcome, Mech Warrior fans. Yeah, we're back. This is Battle for Midway, Division B or Group 2, FJRD Rangers versus FJORD. So this is Civil War. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD, bringing you today's cast. So yeah, looks like we're just waiting on FJORD to join in on the drop deck, or into the lobby, I should say. Just gonna make sure that the invites go out once again. There we go. And the rest of the team should be funneling in really soon. So yeah, Battle for Midway. What's to say? We have... Ooh, what's up, TTB? Thanks for raiding. Battle for Midway. It's a 7v7 tournament. The game mode is Conquest. All the cap points are available. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Shoot big stompy mecha. Looks like we're waiting on a player from Rangers and about 4 players from FJORD. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Oh, shizzle. We got Ivor coming into the drop. Nice. But yeah, looks like FJORD has all 7 players in the lobby. Just waiting on Team 1 to get their 7th player in. Just gonna ask the teams real fast. Do I need to clock your guys' lobby times? Me, I'm not too worried about teams taking too long to ready up. You know, teams want to clock each other, then that's fine. Looking at the drop decks right now, we got a 3-3-1 split coming from Rangers, and FJORD has not moved around their drop zones at all. Just letting Rangers get set up before they hide, or not hide, but reveal their drop zones. So Terra Therma, what can we expect? TTB, how else are we going to have grounds for submitting tickets otherwise? This is gold. This is gold. Anyways, Terra Therma, what can we expect from Terra Therma? Well, we know that it's a hot map, so we might see some flamers coming out just to try and help encourage the either the override suicide, or, you know, if somebody wasn't overriding, the shutdown. Now, we all know, turn your overrides on, because shutting down is a surefire way to get your mech destroyed. One more thing, don't forget to have some water handy, mech warriors. I know it gets hot in those cockpits, so do not get dehydrated. Keep a little bit of H2O with you at all times. Drink it religiously, but not too much. You're very welcome, Dino. Thank you so much for coming out and, you know, thanking me for the casting. Anyways, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you viewers for coming out, supporting MWO Comp, supporting this tournament, Battle for Midway, and supporting both of these teams, as well as this stream, by coming here today. Now, I know that all of you have much more important things going on in your days right around this time. It's noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's a Saturday. We could all be out at a bar or something, hanging out with friends. Why would anybody go to a bar at freaking noon? Nobody would do that. Actually, no. There are some people who would do that. Ugh. Let me take a look at the ticket and see what the banned mechs were. So the banned mechs for this match is the Urban Mech and the Nova. Very interesting choices. Like, extremely interesting choices. Nobody ever expected the Nova or the Urban Mech or Urban Mech bands. So, yeah. Very interesting choices. All right, we are green across the board. let's get into the match. So, Terra Therma. Our team's gonna set up for more, like, mid-range skirmishy tactics with those lights and mediums. Or, you know what? Is somebody gonna bring streaks? Because, if I remember correctly, streaks are not forbidden in this tournament. Also, look at that. Very cool. I love the shape of this planet. Whee! Still waiting on players to connect. So let's take a look at these conquest points. Got Epsi, Sigma, Theta. Ooh, that's another good question. Our team's gonna try to get up high into these little calderas to provide overwatch. Alrighty, looks like teams are loading in over here on Team 1 side. That's Rangers. We have a Blackjack Arrow, Flea 17, a second Blackjack Arrow, Viper F, a Hatamoto 27W, a Shadowcat B, Platinum variant, and a second Viper F. Over on Fjord side, that's the red team. We have a Blackjack Arrow, Summoner B, a Flea, oh man, what's the FA? Whatever, it's Flea FA, Flea 17, Summoner B, that's second Summoner B, Summoner F, and a second Flea FA. Cool, it's just the Flea FA. Love that. So it looks like Team 1 Rangers is going to cap Epsilon and Theta right off the bat. Meanwhile, we got a wolf pack of fleas from Fjord going in and contesting this flea from Rangers. Stimrog looks to be giving a little bit of backup to his fellow flea against the flea pack from Fjord. Looks like Fjord coming in with a big strong brawl push, setting up on Theta. They're looking to just keep momentum and keep moving. Stimrog seems to be trying to get up into the caldera that I was looking at earlier. Meanwhile, the rest of Rangers sitting back, letting Fjord push. Now, Rangers does have the cap lead right now. It's a 2v2 on caps. Rangers getting those PPC shots out. Falling Artillery Hamster here. He spots Alpha Nex. He's getting those shots off. Looks like the lights from Fjord are trying to push Rangers back and away from the caps that they control, just so that they can flip Epsi. Looks like we got some large X-pulse coming out from whatever is back there. My guess is that it's the Hatamoto, maybe? Or maybe it's a Blackjack? I don't know, let's see. It's a Blackjack. Rangers setting up in a very defensive position. Stimrog up high, has that UAV up. Or is that a UAV? No, it's not. Oh, nope, it was. Fjord taking Epsilon. Rangers deciding to go for the cap aside cap to try and keep some semblance of cap control. Fjord with their summoners and their blackjack arrow. They started heading towards Kappa, decided, nah, it's not worth it. Oh, are we about to see a little bit of interaction here? Noblesse completely oblivious of the Flea 17 that was behind him. Stimrog dropping down off of the Caldera. Fjord with their summoners setting up on the ridge, waiting for Rangers to make a move. Now, it's important to notice that Fjord does have a 3 cap right now. They do have the cap lead, and they're just waiting for Rangers to make the first move. Looks like Rangers will be rotating towards Epsilon. Let's get in from their perspective. Not the players' perspectives, but, you know, let's watch from over Rangers' shoulders as they make this push. Dubious World jump jetting up onto the Epsilon platform, followed by Alphanex and Stimrog. Looking right, seeing those fleas. They're going to try to uncap it as fast as possible. Ooh, Strike comes down, denies the capture of Epsilon, but you know what? It wasn't long enough to hold off them from actually capping it. So it looks like Rangers has flipped this back into a 3 cap in their favor. And they're going to be setting up to defend Epsilon and try to force Fjord to make the move. Fjord with their summoners sitting around Theta still. Over here we have 2 fleas going out to capture Kappa. Rangers full capping Epsi.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Looks like Fjord is going to send it onto this flea with their 2 fleas. I'm sorry, I'm gonna head over here because it looks like we have a little bit of a skirmish between the larger tonnage mechs. Down goes Gehrman in that Flea 17. So it's now a 7v6 situation in Fjord's favor. Looks like Stimrog going around backside. What is that? The 7 line? Is that Golf 7? Something like that? I don't know. But he's all alone. We got 2 fleas rounding to his position, looking to possibly cut him off, as he does not have any support from the rest of his team. Looks like those fleas have started to engage the Viper, but we got a brawl here. We got mechs jump jetting around. SRMs versus machine guns. What will win? Alphanex looks to be legged. Oh no. Down goes Stimrog in the back. Alphanex sitting at 21%. Goes down. Looks like Iron Wolfpack 64 in that summoner. Ooh, goes down. But looks like he took TTB with him. Very nice. Next target call might be Paradox 42 in that Blackjack Arrow. Maybe. Nope. System Atreus goes down very quickly. Fjord still has all 3 of their lights to make caps if they need to. Paradox 42 goes down from Andy. It's a 1v6 situation. Let's go check on Dubious Squirrel, see how he's faring against this summoner. And Dubious goes down. that is game. Match one point goes, or sorry, not match one, drop one's point goes to Fjord. Very well done by both teams, sitting there trying to let the other team make the first move so that they can react accordingly. Now, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to, modify the scoreboard just to make sure that everything is, up to snuff. Looking at the damage numbers, all pretty low. Arthen coming in, dropping 542. That's the most damage out of everybody in this drop. Damage pretty evenly spread. Low numbers, meaning everybody was looking for those quick, efficient kills. Well done. Alrighty, let's swap these teams' sides. Ah. I believe I correctly swapped both team sides, but it's hard to tell with all the FJRD tags. So yeah, very commanding performance by Fjord in that first drop. Whoops. Let's get back into the lobby view. Make it a little bit easier for everybody to read those scores. My bad, everyone. Team 1, Fjord, running out to the mech labs, swapping up some build codes, it seems. Either that or they're swapping out players. But my guess is builds. Still waiting on one player for Fjord to get back into the lobby. Yeah. A little bit of recap of the first drop. Both teams went out. Sorry, not both teams. But Team 1, Rangers, went out, capped Theta and Epsilon right off the bat. Meanwhile, Fjord sent in 3 fleas to go and harass the light that was on Theta, pushed them back. Meanwhile, the Summoners and the Blackjack pushed up from the rear, giving support when needed. Then the fleas from Fjord went over towards Epsilon, captured that. Meanwhile, the flea from Rangers ran out towards Kappa to capture that. Fjord got a 3 cap. Rangers had a 2 cap. The fleas pulled back towards Theta, allowing Rangers to recap Epsilon. Meanwhile, the fleas from Fjord went towards Kappa, captured it, destroyed the enemy flea, the Rangers flea, and yeah, it kind of just snowballed from there. Rangers tried to do a little pincer maneuver on Fjord at Theta, coming in from 2 choke points, but unfortunately those SRMs just pack such a wallop. They hit a lot harder than machine guns. Looks like both teams are locked. I'm sitting here typing herd. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you just don't really look for or look at while you're in quick play. Like this little dropship thingy right here. I never knew this was here, but it's cool. Engines, yeah. I wonder, would sitting up in this caldera be able to deny Epsi and Sigma? Is it close enough for ER larges to both of those caps to deny? Anyways, team 1 side, that's the blue team, that's Fjord. We have a Firestarter Firestorm, 2 Shadowcat Ps, 3 Viper Fs, and an Orion 2C. What is that? SK. Is that? It's not a. Oh, it's a skull. Right? Yeah. Over on Team 2 side, that's the red team, that's Rangers. We have a Mislinks G, a Hunchback 2CB, Warhammer Black Widow, excuse me, second Hunchback 2CB, an Incubus Saber, a second Warhammer Black Widow, and that Fleet 17 making a reappearance. Fleet 17 sitting on Theta, capping it, peeling off once seeing the Shadowcats from FJRD, or from Fjord. Can't just say FJRD, as both teams are FJRD. Iron Wolfpack pushing that flea way back. The flea getting reinforcements from those Hunchback 2CBs. Now, what's interesting is that both teams seem to be taking a similar approach as they were last drop, except Fjord setting up much closer to Theta than Rangers was. Now, Fjord does have the 3 cap grabbing Theta. They have that triangle cap, Sigma, Epsi, Theta. And they're positioned in such a way that they could reinforce Sigma or Epsi if they so need to. We got a little bit of forward scouting from Andy over here in that Firestarter. What's he looking at? He's looking down over the bridge, unaware of Stimrog in that Incubus Saber, running around the backside, going for that back cap on potentially Epsi. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to get information. Maybe he's actually gonna take Epsi. Looks like we got 3 mechs from FJORD running out towards Kappa to capture it. There's a strike that's been called out on FJORD around this corner. Dubious Squirrel in that Misslings G getting some information.
Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Getting a little bit of damage out, as much as he can muster. Alphanex and Dubious sitting on Theta, trying to uncap it as fast as possible. Doesn't look like FJORD is going to be able to contest that. TTB with that Warhammer Black Widow. Just pumping damage downrange through that choke point. My guess is that Paradox is running the same build as TTB, so that's 4 AC5s and a light PPC. Actually, we can get eyes on him. Yep. Alphanex jumping down in front of FJORD, getting legged fairly quickly. Yep. Next call is Systematrius in that Hunchback 2CB. He goes down. Next call has to be that Misslings. Iron Wolfpack legged in his Shadowcat. Those Vipers coming in, taking out TTB, taking out Dubious Squirrel. It's a 7v3 situation here, not looking good for the Rangers. Paradox 42 being the next target call for these Viper Fs. Getting shot from literally every angle. And FJORD is just going to continue their role. They're going to start capturing points, flipping them, and making sure that they maintain the cap lead. 7v2 situation here. All Rangers have left is an Incubus Saber and a Flea 17. Meanwhile, FJORD still has all 7 of their mechs, the Firestarter, Firestorm, 2 Shadowcat Ps, 3 Viper Fs, and the Orion 2C Skull. Looks like we might have a little bit of an engagement coming up here soon on Kappa. Gareman walking up the ramp, seeing if he could contest the Kappa point, but pulls back. However, 2 Vipers and a Firestarter against a Flea 17 and an Incubus Saber. I do not see this going well for Rangers. They're at a complete numbers advantage in this fight. Ooh, Artillery Hamster getting legged and going down. Nicely done, Gareman. It's 2v1 situation with the 3rd mech coming in to reinforce. Down goes Gareman. And that is drop 2 going the way of the FJORD. Very nicely done, both teams. Go ahead and take a moment, look over that scoreboard while I update the numbers that you see, the score. Alrighty. Damage numbers yet again very low. Those efficient kills. Always love seeing that. Wow. Nearly 6 minutes. Very nicely done, FJORD. Alrighty, what's the next map on the list? Bog. Bog. Oh. Both teams playing exceptionally well. FJORD just coming in with the straight brawl. 2 games in a row. Saying, hey, you know what? We're just going to brawl you guys. Rangers looking to bring a bit more of mid-range drop decks. Really looking for, getting those trades in. Drink your liquids, Mech Warriors. Stay hydrated. So it looks like FJORD is going to go for a 3-2-2 split, Alpha Bravo Charlie. Team 1 is locked, so we're going to throw a 5-minute timer on Team 2. Now, I wonder what teams are going to do on Viridian Bog. From what I understand, cap points can be seen from multiple locations by both teams. So I wonder, our team's going to go for the cap strat and set up with long range to try and deny the captures, or are we going to see another full send brawl? Now, Rangers looks to be 1 player short. And they're setting up for a 2-2-2 currently. Maybe that'll switch to a 2-3-2? Maybe? We'll see. And Rangers gets their 7th player into the lobby. Team 1 sitting at 445 tons. Meanwhile, Team 2 is at 450. Alpha Nex, staying unreadied, making sure everything is where it needs to be. Probably letting them all know what the plan is to stay calm, aim, focus legs, or maybe they're being told to focus side torsos, you know, do some XL checking. Who knows? Definitely not me. We're green across the board. There we go. There's a locked call from Alpha Nex. So let's get to the match. Alright, over on Team 1 side, looks like we have a Shadowcat Mishu Pishu. Very nice. We got an XEM here. 6 small pulse laser, 2 ER peeps, 8 ER micro. Pretty based. Stalker 5S, that's going to be what? ER large? Yep. Got Phoenix Hawk 7S, so my guess is snubs and smalls. Yep. Marauder Alpha, 2 Ultra AC5s, a light PPC, 2 UAC 2. Ooh, a second Phoenix Hawk 7S, and a Spider 5V. My man, Artillery Hamster, coming out with the Cap Bot with a large X Pulse Laser. Love it. Now me, I do love spiders. I think they're the best mech in the game, hands down. Anything you can do, I can do in a spider, but that is not really true. Over on Team 2 side, that's the red team, that's Rangers. We have 2 Osiris 1Ps, a Viper F, a Charger 1A1, Stalker 4N, an Annihilator 2A, and a Stalker 7D. Looks like FJORD setting up to capture Gamma Epsi Theta. Artillery Hamster in that Spider 5V along with Iron Wolfpack 64 pushing back the Osiris 1Ps off of Theta. Now, since Artillery Hamster does have that that Cap Bot, it makes capturing Theta that much easier. Looks like Theta's gonna have 3 mechs sitting on it. Rangers setting up a very defensive position. What is that hill that that mech is posted up on? Isn't that like Delta 7? Something like that? This hill right here? Both teams sitting at range from each other. Now, FJORD does have the 3 cap, so it's on Rangers to kind of make the first move here. They're the ones that need to get out of position and capture something. But they don't have to worry about it for, you know, at least another 200 tickets. Maybe. TTB in that Stalker 4N with binaries and ER Meads. RJ, what's he got on that? 6 ER Meads, 3 large pulse. Standard heat sinks. looks like Rangers might be setting up to push the Theta side. I was going to say left side, but then that wouldn't make any sense if I was on the opposite side of the map. So Theta side. Ivor in that Phoenix Hawk 7S covering Theta. Dubious Squirrel about to get yep. I was gonna say he was about to get snubbed, but Ivor whiffed the snubs, so oh well. Ooh, great shot. Those snubs connected, I saw that. Yep. Fjord sitting here noticing multiple mechs coming out towards Theta, getting Overwatch on Theta, while the three lights and pseudo lights try to push Fjord out from Theta. We got two Phoenix Hawk 7S's and a Spider 5V against two Osiris 1Ps, a Viper F, and a Charger 1A1. I don't know if Flaming Beard's been seen. I don't know if Fjord recognizes that there's a Charger 1A1, but they do now. As Flaming Beard is beginning to full send and say, hey, you know what? I don't like you guys. I'm coming. Flaming Beard focusing legs on Ivor pretty heavily. Alphanex in that Viper F, sitting at 79%, TTB at 66%. He's the lowest one in the match. Oh, what's going on over here? Is Fjord sending it over the center? They see Stimrog. Stimrog coming in with, what? Did he bring racks? 2 rack 5s, 4 AC 5s. Revan goes down. Stimrog is the primary called target, but he is living for way longer than he should be. Down goes Stimrog. Now it's back to being a 6v6. Ivor at dead percentage. 5v6 situation in Rangers' favor. Andy is the next target called, sitting at 71%, but he's cherry somewhere. He's not looking too good. Ooh, he only has a UAC 2 left. Iron Wolfpack duking it out with Alphanex. Who will win? Ooh, Iron Wolfpack wins that little skirmish. Andy trying to soak up as much damage as he can. Noblest is legged. Getting shot in the rear by Gareman. Down goes Noblest. Looks like, yep, Andy goes down. It's a 3v5 situation here for Fjord v Rangers. Rangers in the lead. They have more mechs on the board still. Oh, down goes Flaming Beard. It's 2v4 in Rangers' favor still. RJ in that Stalker, trading across the gap. Artillery Hamster in that Cap Spider. Ooh, gets legged. That's no good. Three v2. Spider 5v and a Mishu Pishu versus a Stalker 4N and 2 Osiris 1Ps. Looks like Dubious Squirrel getting the back cap on Epsilon while his teammates go and finish off the rest of Fjord.
The enemy has capped enough
Ba-boom.
resources. We failed.
And drop 3 goes to the Rangers. And I'm just going to take a moment to update the scorecard. Alrighty. Looking at damage numbers, pretty high damage from a lot of people. Highest damage in the match going to RJ in that Stalker 7D with 657 damage. Very well done. Time for that side swap. I'm pretty sure the sides are correctly swapped. Let's see. Beep, 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 beep. Yep. And yep. And let's go ahead and switch up the overlay. Make sure that the teams are displayed on the correct sides, so that way there is no confusion for you guys, the viewers. So we saw a range trade from both teams in that last drop. Worked out exceptionally well for the Rangers. They were able to take off most of the weapons off of the Marauder Alpha that I believe Andy was piloting. You know, and that's a lot of firepower to lose. You know, those UAC 5s, and I think he was also running an ERP per 2, something like that. I think it was 2 UAC 5, 2 UAC 2, and an ERP. But yeah, still, that's... Whew. But Stimrod coming in with those 2 Rack 5, 4 AC 5 on that Annihilator. That's just a lot of DACA, a lot of DPS. Slow mech, but he made it work. He survived for a very long time. RJ asking how long, right as I was sending the message. Looks like Team 1 is green. Just waiting on that lock to call. Alrighty, there's the lock call. And we'll get this timer started for Team 2. They're green. Everybody's ready for this next drop. Now, if I remember correctly, Team 1 doing a 2-4-1 split across Alpha Bravo Charlie. Team 2 doing something like a 2-3-2, right? Something like that. I don't know. We'll see once we get into the match. Ooh. We got a Kolos. Ooh. Little bit of secret tech. Some flamers. Let's see. We got a Stone Rhino Kolos, an Atlas RS with 4 large X pulls, stock 4N, an Orion M. That's Brawl. Flea 17. Arctic Wolf 1. CERN Bomber. And Spider 5K, is it bringing light machine guns, large X pulse? It is. So it's trading. Yeah, it looks like Team 1 Rangers is set up for Brawl. Over here on Team 2 side, that's the red team, that's Fjord. We have a Firestarter A, a second Firestarter A, a Mad Cat Bravo, a Phoenix Hawk 7S, a Black Lantern Belinarius, and the second appearance of the Executioner M, or actually no, 2 XEMs from the tournament supporter pack coming out from the Fjord side. Fjord capturing Kappa as they move into position. We have a little bit of a skirmish over here at Theta, so let's get some eyes on that.
We have gained Epsilon.
Looks like Dubious Squirrel fighting with Artillery Hamster. Hamster getting a little bit of support from Revan in that Belinarius. The Xy's leading the advance on man, what grid is that? I don't know. But what they do not know is that the rest of Rangers is sitting here waiting for something to round the corner. Ooh, looks like Iron pushed a little bit too far. He's about to get shot from multiple angles. Down goes one leg of Iron's, and the next leg goes down. That was quick. That was devastating. Rangers able to basically get a kill for free. Rangers continuing the push. looks like Rangers coming over here to take care of Noblest in that Executioner, trying to get all of the heavier mechs off of the board from Fjord as fast as possible. Artillery Hamster and Revan in that Belinarius, looking to make Stimrog live in a world of pain, but Stimrog lands the kill on Artillery Hamster, then goes down, but Yumu in the other Firestarter also goes down. It's now a 6v1 situation with Andy going down. All that's left for Fjord is the Phoenix Hawk 7S. Ooh, Andy gets legged, so that's no bueno. Legs the flea, but goes down. Now, yeah, that very well done, Rangers. This drop is over within 5 minutes. Actually, within 4. Maybe? Nope. Why is the match?
We've gathered
There we
enough
go.
resources. This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefit.
Yeah, it's what? 3 minutes and 29 seconds? Ah, 39. 3:38. Oh well. That was close. Alright. Score is now 2-2, with Fjord winning the first 2 drops, Rangers winning the second 2. Everything comes down to this last drop. I'm excited. I love it when matches become nail biters. Looking at these damage numbers, we have RJ dropping the most damage in the match with 463 damage, followed closely by Stimrog with 461 damage, and Andy from Fjord in that Mad Cat Bravo dropping 459. Very nicely done, everybody. All right, looks like we're going to Polar. Fjord opting to take Team 2 on Polar. Both teams making it very easy for me. Getting to see exactly what map they're going to be playing as soon as I load into the lobby. Team 2 opting to stay on Team 2's side. Just, it makes it so much easier. I don't have to worry about swapping sides. Don't gotta worry about a whole lot of anything, really. Looks like Team 1 is sending somebody to the mech lab to swap out a build or something. Or they might be swapping somebody in. Who knows? Who's going to win? Who will win the match? Rangers or Fjord? Type your response. Team 1 sitting with all 7 players in the lobby. Meanwhile, Team 2 still has players outside of the lobby getting their mech swapped. Something. Maybe they're looking to swap players in. Maybe. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute warning. And let's start that timer for Team 2. Team 1 going for a 2-4-1 split across Alpha Bravo Charlie. Thrnode, bring the lerms. Team 2 looks to be setting up for a 4-3 split across Alpha Bravo. Both teams are ready, so let's get to launching. our team's gonna be fun and bring worms on Polar? I sure hope so. I'm actually surprised that I personally have not witnessed Thunderbolts yet in this tournament. I mean Thunderbolts, the weapon system, not the mech. Now, if I remember correctly, the spawn points on Polar did get moved upwards. Something like 200 to 500 meters, something like that. Looks like we're still waiting on players to connect to the match. And players have loaded in. Oh yeah. Drop zones got really pushed up.
Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any
Over on Team 2
hostiles
side,
in your way.
that's Fjord. We got 3 Koloses, 2 Black Lantern Bellinariuses, a Commando 3A, a Thanatos 5S, and yeah, that's it. Over on Team 1 side, that's Rangers. We got a King Crab Kaiju. Very interesting. An Executioner Prime, an Osiris 1P, a Crusader 6T, a Commando 3A, an Executioner M, and a Stone Rhino 6. Dubious Squirrel looking to contest Theta, but realizes, oh wow, there's 3 mechs here. So he's going to pull back, getting damage on his legs. Not something that you want happening as a Commando, but you know what? Those hitboxes are great. It's got Void Armor. It's got speed. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten to hit the stop timer on my phone. Three drops in a row now. Oh well. 3 or 4, I don't know. But I've just been forgetting. I'm like, yeah, let's get to it. Let's watch some mechs. Fjord setting up those Black Lanterns to defend Theta if they need to. Meanwhile, the rest of them are wrapping around Gamma side. Rangers looks to be setting up for a push onto Theta. Maybe they're just trading across it. Ooh, Kaiju with the side stack for the ER peeps and the light Goss. Look at that. Getting those trades from across the map on I don't know what you call this hill. What is this, like Golf 9? Something like that? What's on these Colossus? Gauss Rifle, ER large. Gauss Rifle, ER large. But looks like Andy's been cooking himself a little bit. Revan in the Bellinarius, getting lasers burned onto him. Arthen in this Thanatos with a regular Gauss, regular Gauss. Not the heavy Gauss rifles that most people are accustomed to seeing Arthen run on his Thanatos. Now, what do we have going on out here? We have, what is this, the Commando going for the back cap on Epsy. Meanwhile, Rangers is sending, I believe it's their Commando for the back cap on Sigma. But Revan is there to defend. strike out where Revan was, so not the most effective strike. But Fjord getting the 4 cap. They're playing the cap game here. Rangers not responding to that back cap. However, Rangers is taking Theta. So looks like Fjord is setting up for those outside caps, letting Rangers take the inside cap. Looks like Rangers is making a move here, pushing towards Sigma, letting the Crusader take the lead. Shred Metal spotting this push from the Xyz and the Crusader. Pulling back a little bit. Meanwhile, we have Artillery Hamster down there at Kappa. Epsilon has been taken back by Rangers. Fjord just trying to maintain their cap lead, keeping the pressure on Rangers. Let's see. Looks like Artillery Hamster in that commando, sneaking around Kappa, going straight for Epsi.
Confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Fjord, you guys have a numbers advantage right now. TTB sitting at 53%, Andy at 59%. Both teams looking, I don't know, looking a little beat up, but no worse for wear. Alpha Nex continuing his little crusade that he's on, going for Andy. Ooh, RJ starting to get pumped full of the damage from Andy and Noblest. But Monarch 6-4 keeping shots on Noblest. Down goes Artillery Hamster. So Fjord's cap bot has just been taken out. He was taken out by an Osiris 1P. Down goes Andy. It's now a 1v3 situation here for Noblest. Iron taking out Alpha Nex. Very nice. Noblest going down. Did he get legged? Nope. Full CT. Arthen getting those long-range shots off on those Xyz. Looks like the Xyz are gonna try to pull back, take Gamma. It is a 5v4 situation here. Looking to be in Rangers' favor at the moment. TTP running over to sit on Theta, get some more cap time on it. What's going on out here? We got Stimrog in that Kaiju. About to come up on Revan. Revan sees him, gets hit. Let's lose some lasers. Just going to try to keep all the little markers on the screen. And that's a win for Fjord, winning by caps 750 to 457. Very great done. Great Great cap strat from Fjord. Winning on caps. Just making sure that they maintain that cap lead. That's what they wanted from the beginning, and they got it. Looking at the damage numbers. What is it? 637 is the high. No, Stimrog in that Kaiju dropping 709 damage. Highest damage in the match. Very nicely done. Alrighty, that being done, yeah, Fjord winning over FJRD Rangers 3-2, winning by a cap strat on Polar. Very well executed cap strat. I guess with that's like the end. If you want to see more matches today, I will be streaming 3 more matches today over on MWO Leagues. We have at in roughly 25 minutes. 35 minutes. We have Wolf Inc. versus CTFR at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have KDCM versus Clan Crossfire. And at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Clan Extra Fleek versus Crit. Yeah. So thank you everybody for coming out, supporting MWO Comp, supporting these teams, supporting the stream. Yeah. This was a great match. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. That's kind of all I have to say. Stay hydrated. Thanks for coming out. Thank you TTB for raiding. Unfortunately, I do not know how to raid another Twitch, so you guys will have to do that on your own. Sorry. Yeah. GG's Mech Warriors. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD. I'm ending this stream. Keep it luscious.